Namaste, welcome to my class. My name is iRyne. Today we're going to practice 60 minutes of Yogavatar glow. We'll be focusing a lot onto the shoulders and hip opening because our peak pose today is wheel pose, Urdhva Dhanurasana. So let's begin. So from here, sit in a position of your cross-leg choice. Otherwise, you can follow me in Anjaneyasana, left leg in, right leg out. So place your hands on your knees in Chin Mudra and close the eyes here for a while. You're going to slowly settle the body down onto the mat. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Take your time to breathe. Set the feet very heavy onto your legs. And the spine is light. Reaching up towards the ceiling, your spine. Observe your breathing. Any thoughts that come to the mind, just let it pass. Set an intention to your practice. Mentally set an intention for your practice today. Five more deep breaths. Two more breaths. As you inhale, gently open your eyes and gaze forward. So let's begin with your Pranayama, Kapalabhati, 2 rounds. Each round is for a minute. So just focus on your exhalation and work at your own pace. Yeah. So hands in Chin Mudra. Let's begin with the eyes closed. Inhale. Exhale. Your first round, Kapalabhati. Inhale. And begin. So each time you exhale, just contract your abdominals. So exhalation is active, inhalation is passive. 30 more seconds. Ten more seconds. Exhale fully. Chin down towards the collarbone. Contract your abdominals and pull up your pelvic floor. Hold the breath as long as you can. Slowly release your pelvic floor, release your abdominals and lift the chin up. Inhale. Exhale. One more round of Kapalabhati. Inhale deep. And begin. Thirty more seconds. Keep it consistent. Ten more seconds. Exhale fully. Jalandhara Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, and Mula Bandha. Hold the breath and hold the 3 locks as long as you can. Release your Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, and Jalandhara Bandha. And inhale slowly. And exhale. As you inhale again, gently open your eyes and gaze forward. So let's begin with your joints warm up. So from here, reach your legs out the front of a mat in your Dandasana. Feet apart, arms in front. So breathe at your own pace, rotate your wrists outwards, and also your ankles rotate outwards. Move with the breath. 2 more rounds. And change, rotate inwards, so wrists and ankles rotate inwards. Keep the spine upright and keep breathing. 2 more circles. And release. Legs together in Dandasana. Sit up tall, side bending, inner arms up to the ceiling. So catch your left wrist and slowly pull the arm across right side. So make sure your left leg still grounded onto your mat. So if you stretch onto your left side body, you can look front, look towards the ceiling. Stay here for 3 more breaths. So slowly warm up your spine. Last 2. So you still remain your legs heavy down onto your mat. Inhale up and exhale, chain side. Slowly grab your right wrist and pull across. Stay here for 4 breaths on your side bending. Make sure both sitting bones are grounded. 3 more breaths. One more deep breath. And inhale up slowly, exhale, release, and then cross your legs coming down onto your fold. So stay where you are. I'm turning to the front of a mat. Cat cow stretch, so shoulder to the wrist and hip towards the knee. Your spine is neutral in the beginning. So let's begin. Inhale, extend spine. Look front or look up the ceiling. Exhale, round the back. Tuck in the belly and look towards the belly button. 3 more. Inhale, move with the breath. And exhale. Two more. Inhale. Slowly extend the spine. Sending the heart forward. And as you exhale, belly in and draw your sitting bones down towards the ground. And so you look towards the belly button. Last set. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, neutral spine. Then when you exhale, send your right leg forward onto the heel. So keep your knees straight. We're coming into your Ardha Purvottanasana. Harvick split. Stay here once you feel on your hamstring. Or you can go a bit lower, but make sure your right knee remains straight as you lower down. So turn the toes towards you so you can feel more stretch onto the whole entire back of your right leg. Stay here for 3 more breaths. Warming up your back leg muscle. 2 more breaths. And inhale, release. Right knee down. Then step your left foot forward on the heel. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, slowly lower down at your comfortable level. So just make sure your left knee remains straight so you can feel the stretch onto your whole entire of your back left leg this time. Stay here for 4 breaths. Ujjayi breathing. 2 more breaths. Keeping both hips same level. And so inhale, And exhale, release your left knee down. So spread our fingers. Toes coming into plank. Inhale, push your heel back to your plank. As you exhale, hit up the ceiling into your down facing dog. Stay here for 4 breaths, long spine. 2 more breaths. So take your time to press your heels down on the floor. As you inhale, raise your heels, walk the feet to the front between your hands. As you inhale, lift your spine and your arms up the ceiling. And exhale, palms to your heart. So 2 rounds of Surya Namaskara. Inhale, lift your arms up the ceiling. Urdhva Dhanurasana. As you exhale, bring your body forward, hands on the floor into your Sirsasana. Inhale, right foot step back far away, right knee down, lift your arms up into Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands lower down, raise your hip, left foot step back, feet together in your Purvottanasana. Hold the breath in forward, knees just chin down. Inhale into your Bhujangasana. Tuck toes, hip up, Purvottanasana. In your left foot, step forward between the hands, right knee down, lift your arms up into your Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, hands lower down, right foot step forward into your Sirsasana. Inhale, lift your arms up into your Urdhva Dhanurasana. Exhale, palms your chest into your Pranayama. The left side, inhale, hands raising pose. Exhale, bend forward, hands to foot pose. In your left foot, step back far away. Left knee down, lift your arms up into your low lunge pose. Exhale, hands lower down, hip raise, right foot step back, feet together, mountain pose. Hold the breath, lean forward, knees touch chin down, 8 limb pose. Inhale, lift up into your cobra pose. Tuck toes, hip up, mountain pose. Inhale, right foot step forward between the hands, left knee down, lift your arms up into your low lunge pose. Exhale, hands lower down, left foot step forward, hands to foot pose. As you inhale, lifting up, hands raising pose. And exhale, prayer pose. One more round. Inhale, arms up. Move with the breath. Exhale. Bend forward from the hips. Inhale, right leg step back far away. Knee down, lift your arms up. Chest open. Feel stretch on right hip. Exhale, hands down. Left foot step back, feet together. Push your hip back. Long spine. Hold the breath, lean forward. Knees just chin down. Chaturanga Namaskara. Inhale, so lift up. Bhujangasana. Tuck toes. Exhale. Hip up again to ceiling. Inhale, level forward between the hands. Right knee down. Lift your arms up. Raise stable onto your legs. Exhale, hands lower down. Right foot forward. Standing forward bend. Pull the whole spine forward. Inhale slowly. Coming up. Stay strong onto your legs. And exhale, palms your heart. Last half side. Inhale. Exhale, foot all the way down. In the left foot, step back far away. Knee down. Lift your arms up, still inhaling. Feel stretch onto the whole left side of the body. Exhale, hands lower down. Right foot, step back, feet together. Hip high to the ceiling. Hold the breath, lean forward. Knees just chin down. Inhale, coming up to your cobra. Tuck toes. Exhale, hip up to mountain pose. Inhale, right foot forward. Gracefully lower the left knee down and lift your arms up on your low lunge pose. Exhale, hands lower down, step forward, feet together. So stack your hip on top of the knees and the ankles. Inhale, lift your spine and your arms up. Exhale, palms towards your heart. And stay here for 4 breaths with your eyes closed. Standing really tall and balance out your feet. 2 more breaths. Ujjayi breathing. As you inhale, you open your eyes. And exhale, hands aside in Samastiti. Inhale, lift your arms up to the ceiling. Extend spine. And slowly lift your chest. Then you exhale, bend your elbows into cactus position. Stay here for 3 breaths. Palms, chest facing forward. Feel stretch onto your inner arms. 2 more breaths. Stay strong onto your legs. As you inhale, lift the spine and the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, your arms extend behind. Clasp your fingers. Inhale, stretch away from the back. As you exhale, slowly pull the whole spine forward. Coming down to your straight legs. Into your Baddha Hasta Uttanasana. Hands bound, standing forward bend. Stay here for 3 breaths. Feel stretch onto your arms and your whole entire back. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Bend your knees. Lower the hands on the floor. And inhale. Right foot step back far away. Bring your knee down to the ground. You can keep your toes tucked, the back foot, or your toes point for a deeper stretch. As you inhale, roll your shoulders behind, either hands onto your hip or bring your hands down on the floor. Into your Dvihasta Anjaneyasana. 2 hands on the ground, low lunge pose. Stay here for 3 breaths. Feel really nice stretch onto the right side of your body. Right to the back of your right leg. Stay here for 2 more breaths. So make sure you feel comfortable onto your lower back. Otherwise, back off. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming up. Take a time. Exhale, push your hip back. Release your right hip. Right toes tuck and raise your hip up. So you turn your body towards your right side of your long mat. So coming down onto your left leg squat with the right knee straight. So right toes and your knee facing up the ceiling. We're going into your revolve, extended leg to the side squat pose. So from here, inhale, left arm up. You can stay here or sit on the floor. Go a bit deeper and stretch to the side. Or right hand holding onto your left foot and bring the whole body down towards your straight right leg. Keep your chest and your hip facing towards the side of the mat. So into your Pravita Uttita Parshva Pada Upavaneshana 2. So it's a very long name. So stay here for 2 more breaths. Feel a very nice stretch onto your left side of your body. So fully extend your left elbow. 1 more breath. And inhale, slowly coming up. Take a time to release. And slowly coming to the front. Right foot. Left foot step back. Change your leg. Left knee down. Toes tuck or point. As you inhale, roll your shoulders away from the chest. either hands onto your lower back or on the ground. Make sure it's not hanging, it's on the ground, or otherwise keep it onto your hips. Stay here for 3 breaths. In your Dvihasta Anjaneyasana, stay here for 3 more breaths. Keep the neck long. So shoulders away from my ears. 1 more breath. Feel a very nice stretch on your left side of your body. As you inhale, release, take your time and push your hip back, release your left hip. Left toes tucked, raise your left knee up, and so you turn your body towards the left side of your long mat. So bend your right knee and straighten up your left leg with the knee and toes facing up the ceiling. Okay. So from here, in your arm up, exhale. Side bend, stay here, or go a bit deeper, or you can sit on the ground and so you reach your right hand towards your left foot. So make sure you still keep your left leg straight and reaching up. Or if you don't feel any stability, hold onto your right ankle for a deeper stretch. And then reach your right hand away. Or you can feel a deep stretch onto your right side of the body. Stay here for 3 breaths. So make sure you're very grounded onto your legs. And 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. All right, slowly in and coming up. Take your time to rush. There you go, nice. Hands on the ground. Slowly turn your body to the front. Left foot forward. Hands on the floor. We're going to Chaturanga Dandasana. So weight onto your palms. Inhale. And exhale, float back. Inhale. Urdhva Dhanurasana. Exhale, Ardha Purvottanasana. And stay here for 3 breaths. So lift through your hips. So you want to point your tailbone towards the back of the mat. Stay here for 2. So you can jump through. So from here, raise your heels up. So you can jump, sit down slowly, or jump through into your sitting position. Nice. Yeah, so jumping through may take a while. So practice a few rounds, that should be all right. So from here, bring your feet onto your mat. You're going to a tabletop. So set your feet behind a little bit, about 2 feet away from the heels or 1.5. So your hands behind about 1 foot away from the hips with the fingers pointing front or to the side. Make sure your wrist comfortable. So inhale, slowly roll just behind. Push your chest towards your ceiling. Then when you're ready, exhale, raise the hip up, lower with the knees, and stacking your shoulders on top of the wrists into your Ardha Purvottanasana. Half reverse plank pose. Stay here for 3 breaths. Feel a stretch onto your inner arms, the bicep. Last 2. Hug inner legs. 1 more breath. Keep the neck long. Inhale. And exhale really slowly onto your sacrum. Then bring your knees in. We're going to rock back 3 times. On the 3rd round, we're going to stand up we're going to stand up and forward bend. Okay, follow me slowly. In, rock back. Exhale. Nice. Inhale back. Exhale up. So next one, rock back and to your standing. And bring your body down to your straight legs. As you inhale, arms lift up to the ceiling. Exhale, palms to your heart. Inhale, Samastiti. Second sequence, a little bit deeper onto your shoulders and the hip opening. Inhale, lift your arms up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, arms in cactus. So make sure you feel comfortable onto the lower back. So you want to space out your chest. Stay here for 3 breaths. Looking somewhere to the front of the ceiling. One more breath. And inhale, arms up, spine up. As you exhale, extend your arms behind. Clap your hands in a stretchy way. And as you exhale, lean your spine forward, coming down to your straight legs. Into your Baddha Hasta Uttanasana, hands bound, standing for a bend. Stay here for 3 more breaths. So take your time to bring your body closer and closer towards your straight legs. And 2. Engage your core muscles. 1 more breath. And as you exhale, so you bend your knees. And lower the hands down. Then from an inhale, right foot step back far away and lower knee down. So you're going to a spear pose. So you might want to pad up your right knee a little bit thicker with a towel or something. So from here, slowly you adjust your right hip. Make sure it's facing down. And then really bend your right knee. Hold on the inner side of your right foot, right hand. So stay here once you feel out onto your stretch on your right hip flexor and also the quads. Otherwise, you can bring your heel closer towards your back. So your right shoulder ends and rotate. Then you can find balance. Place your hands onto your left leg in your Chin Mudra into your spear pose. Into your Dandasana. So stay here for 3 breaths. Pretty deep stretch onto your right thigh. So be careful. Make sure you feel comfortable onto your right knee. 2 more breaths. Hip chest facing forward. 1 more breath. And exhale really slowly. Take a time. Release our right leg. Careful. Push your hip back. Release. And then slowly press the back foot down. Space out 3.5 feet distance. We're coming into your Warrior 2. Inhale, slowly lift up. Stacking your spine on top of your pelvis. Arms stretch out. When you're ready, in your left arm, exhale. Lateral flexion to your right leg. Into your reverse warrior. Viparita Vira Padasana. Stay here for 3 breaths. So make sure your front leg remain 90-degree angle. 2 more breaths. Engage your legs. 1 more breath. In, you're coming up slowly. Exhale, hands lower down. Slowly adjust your back foot. Turn it forward, right forward. Catch your breath and change legs. Inhale, left foot step back far away. So front leg, knee on the ankle. Yeah, pad up your left knee if you need to. Right? So when you're ready, slowly bend your left knee. Left hand hold on the inside of your left foot. So stay here once you feel a lot. Slowly from here, bend your left knee and bring your heel close towards your hip. Stay here. Or rest your right hand onto your leg in Chin Mudra, into your spear pose. Stay here for 3 breaths. Dandasana. Stay here for 2. Keep chest facing forward. Feel a really deep stretch onto your left hip flexor. And stay here for 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Really slowly. Take your time. And push your hip back. Adjust your back leg. Press it down. Remain your front toes pointing forward. And then ready. Inhale. Coming up to your Warrior 2. Okay. Make sure your spine on top pelvis. Then ready. In your right arm. Exhale. Side bending. Stay here. Or bring it down lower. Reverse warrior. Viparita Virabharasana. Stay here for 3. Fully extend right elbow for deeper stretch. So remain your front leg 90-degree angle. 2 more breaths. So make sure both legs are equally weighted out. 1 more deep breath. And inhale, lift coming up, back to wall 2. Then exhale, hands coming down. Adjust your back leg hip forward. And step forward. There you go, nice. So palms on the outside of feet. We're going to jump back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Ready, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down facing dog. So stay here for a nice 3 breaths. Recover. 2. You can jump through. So in your raise your heels. You can walk to the front step by step. Otherwise, you can jump through. Hands your sitting position. Yep. So bend your knees. We're coming into one arm tabletop. So make sure your knees and toes are pointing forward. So right shoulder roll behind. So fingers this time point back. 1 foot away from the back. So from here, slowly lift your chest up, inhale. So right shoulder rotate outwards. Then exhale, push your hip up. Reach your left arm behind. Into your Ika, Hasta, Ardha Purvottanasana. 1 arm, half reverse plank pose. Stay here for 3 breaths. So hug in the legs, your knees and toes pointing forward. 2 more breaths. You can look to the side or look to the ceiling. Steady on right arm. 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale down slowly. Take your time to rush. Okay. And change sides. Yeah. So pretty intense onto your 1 arm tabletop. So 1 foot away from your hips. Inhale. Left shoulder rotate out. Then exhale. Squeeze your butt and lift your hip up. Reach your arm behind. Look side, look ceiling. Anything comfortable for neck. So hug in your legs. Stay here for 3. So make sure your left fingers are spread out. And 2. Engage your core muscles. Inhale. Exhale down slowly. Be careful, don't rush. Take your time. Nice. Okay. So you're going to rock back 3 times. On the 3rd one, we're going to stand up into standing forward bend. All right? So ready? Hold your shin on your knees. In rock back. Exhale up. Inhale. At the same time, massage your back. Last one, in. And exhale, press up. And standing forward bend. Inhale, lift your arms up the ceiling. Exhale to your prayer pose. Inhale, Samasthiti. So the 3rd sequence, a little bit more intense. Are you ready? Let's begin. Inhale, arms up the ceiling. As you exhale, open your arms into cactus. Stay here for 3 breaths. Your last cactus pose in your standing position. 2 more breaths. Yeah. So you can feel your chest really open. Inhale. Exhale, in arms and spine up. Exhale, extend your arms behind, clasp your hands. Inhale, stretch away. And as you exhale, bend forward. Swing your hands bound, standing forward bend. Stay here for 3 breaths. 2 more breaths. And as you exhale, bend your knees, your hands lower down. Slowly, right knee lower down on the ground. So pat up your knee if you need to. So this position, you're going to put one hand onto the back leg. Yeah, so either your toes is tuck or point. Yeah, so point is, of course, is a little bit deeper. So from inhale, slowly roll shoulders behind, hands onto the hip. Then exhale, make sure hip is level on each side. When you're ready, inhale, extend spine. Okay, stay here. Or your hand onto the ankle or onto the foot. Or right hand on the floor for a deeper one. And then when ready, left arm behind. So one arm, lunge pose. Stay here for 3 breaths. Keep breathing. Make sure hip facing forward, chest facing to the ceiling. 2 more breaths. Breathe deep onto your spine extension. 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly in and coming up. Be careful of your neck and your lower back. Yeah. Support hands on the floor. Tap back toes and say push up and straighten out the back leg with your toes sticking out the side. Remain front toes pointing forward. Then say coming up on the side. So your stance on your legs is like a Trikonasana. You're going for a side bend. So from here, inhale, left arm. As you exhale, side bend towards your right leg. Stay here once you feel on stretch. Always coming down lower into your Triaka Tadasana, swing palm tree pose. So maintain your left foot pointing forward at your front mat. Stay here for 3 more breaths. Hip chest facing towards your long side of a mat. Raise steady onto your legs. 1 more deep breath. Still engaging onto your core muscles. And in your lift coming up. Exhale, bend your left knee, hands lower down, right foot step forward, and change. Left leg step back, knee lower down. Then from here, inhale coming up. So you can keep your toes tucked or point. Hands in the back. Okay, hip level. Then when you inhale again, extend spine. Stay here. Or left hand onto your ankle or onto the foot if your toes are pointed. Or left hand down onto the floor on the outside of your left leg. And ready, right arm to the back. Into your Prapada Ika Hasta Anjaneyasana. 1 arm. Lunge pose. Stay here for 3 breaths. Hip chest. Facing forward. If you're going down on the hand, your chest facing the ceiling. 2 more breaths. Stay firm onto your legs. Inhale. And exhale. All right, so coming up, be careful for lower back. Don't rush. Take your time. Nice and steady. Hands coming down floor for support. And slowly inhale. Lift your hip up, straighten your left knee, and turn your left toes to the side of your long mat. Right toes maintain pointing forward. Inhale coming up. Stretch your arms out the side. You're going into your side bending. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, side bending onto your left side. Stay here or come down lower. So make sure you can still feel weight onto the right leg. In your Triaka Tadasana, swing palm tree pose. With the wide legs, stay here for 3. So hip chest facing towards the side of your mat. And 2. Steady on your legs. Feel a stretch on your right side body. Inhale up slowly. Take your time. Exhale, turn the front. Level forward. Hands on the ground. Your last Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, weight onto your hands. Exhale, float back. Inhale, Urdhva Dhanurasana. Exhale, Ardha Purvottanasana. Stay here for 3 breaths. Send the hip back and up the ceiling. Take your down facing dog as a resting pose. 2 more breaths. And as you inhale, raise your heels. Last jump through. Hold strong on your arms. There you go, nice. Okay, so we're going to go into your wheel pose. So I believe your shoulders and hips are quite open by now. Okay, let me just check my, yep, she's good. So from here, let's lower down onto your mat. All right. Yeah. So bend your knees that you can have that you're able to reach your fingers towards the heel. So that's the distance of your footing, yeah, for your wheel pose. Then from here, you can go up into bridge pose first. And then after that, your arms go around. And so you push up onto your wheel pose. All right, so from here, inhale. Lift up your chest slightly. Then exhale, raise the hip up into your bridge. Then inhale, turn the hands around on the floor with the fingers pointing towards your shoulders. And exhale, hip coming down the floor. Adjust your hands at the side of your head first. So your arms hugging in, so your shoulders are doing an external rotation. When you're ready, inhale, so you push up, straighten the elbows as you move your heart towards the back of a mat. Okay, you can adjust the legs a bit closer if you want to really extend spine more. So take your time to move your body closer towards your straight arms and stay here for 3 breaths. So hugging the legs with the knees and toes pointing forward. Urdhva Dhanurasana, wheel pose. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Still engaging on core muscles. Protect the lower back. So you feel comfortable under the neck and shoulders. 1 more deep breath. Okay, if you walk closer towards your hands, please step out first so you got more space to come down. So look to the ceiling and so you bend your elbows, back hip on the floor, upper back and lower back and hip on the floor. Nice. Release for a while, take a rest. So I hope you feel really good onto your spine. Then bring your knees to chest, hugging for a while. Reach under, rocking side to side. Okay, so 3 rockings, and the last one to your standing forward bend. Inhale, and exhale up. Inhale back, massage your back, and exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale to standing, and standing forward bend, all the way down. Inhale, coming up into your Hasta Uttanasana. And exhale, prayer pose. Inhale, Samastiti. Alright, so from here, let's step back. Coming down onto your Virasana, we're going to finish off with one inversion, Sirsasana. And if you wish to go a bit deeper, you can drop back into your wheel pose from Sirsasana. Alright, so let's bring our forearm down onto the mat. So you can measure, hold onto the elbows. So make sure your elbows is just below your shoulders for your Sirsasana, your headstand. Then lace your fingers, so forming a cup with your hands. Then place your back of the head into your palms. And then when you inhale, roll shoulders up. And slowly push the hip up, walk closer towards your body and feet off. You can stay here or lift your legs higher or fully extend your knees into your Sirsasana, your full headstand pose. So fine-tune until you can find the lightness onto your top of the head. So most of the weight is actually onto your forearm. So you feel really light onto your head. Stay here for 4 breaths. So your legs are hugging in. So you can either have your
Ankles in dorsiflexion or toes palm the ceiling. So very steady, fine-tune. Stay here for 3 more breaths. So shoulders are lifting through. So your forearm is becoming your foundation. Very steady onto your forearms. And 2 more breaths. Engage your core muscles. Inhale. And exhale. So you bend your knees. Reverse the order of movement. And coming down. And so release your forehead down. Arms are back into your child pose. Just catch your breath. All right, in your lift up, coming up. Slowly. Yeah. So we're going to attempt to a drop back. So I will show you one without the wall and one with the wall. So this is without the wall. So make sure you step back a little bit so that when you drop down onto your toes are on the mat. So from here, set up your forearm down and coming into your Sirsasana first, a headstand. Inhale, roll shoulders up, walk close. Okay, from here, stay here. Bend your knees. You have to lift your head up first. Okay, and drop back slowly. Then your head down. You can stay there for a couple of breaths. Then hands on the floor and push back up into your wheel pose. All right. Then walk away and coming down the floor. Yeah. And if you're using the wall, so you can actually space out away from the wall, about 2 feet away. So I'm going to show you my back. So place your hands on the ground. Yep. And from here, come out slowly. Same thing onto your headstand. Then you can slowly bring one feet to the wall first, and then another one. So feet firmly on the wall. Push your head up slowly. Hip between the elbows. Then you slowly walk down onto the floor one by one. Right? Then coming up. And flip back the other way around. And coming down into your child pose. Is that all right? Okay, so let's begin. Set up nicely. You choose wall or no wall. Let's do together. Ready? So forearm down. Back head into your palms. Inhale, roll shoulders into your arm bone socket. And then hip raise, feet off, all the way up to the ceiling of the legs. Stay here. And really bend your knees, touch the wall. Otherwise, not touching the wall. Float your head up. And slowly arch your back. Coming down onto your feet. Then head down. Arms straight and push up to your wheel pose. Hug in the legs. One more breath. Yeah, pretty intense over here. Then step away. Exhale, lower down. Very nice. And yeah, so over time period, you should be able to feel very graceful into your drop back. Yeah. So walking on the wall, so you come it down again. All right, so from here, knees your chest, hug it in. Right side to side, massage your back. So, very quick release onto lower back. So, right leg in, left leg out into your supine cow face pose. Supta Gomukhasana. Stay here for 3. So, make sure your sacrum is grounded. You can feel and lower back lengthening, and also you can feel A deep stretch onto the outer side of your right hip, the glutes. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Release, change. You're nice. And slowly press it down. So make sure you ground your sacrum down. Send your hip towards the front of a mat. This time, feel stretch onto your left glutes. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Take a nice release. Okay. So some space. You might want to adjust your body onto your whole entire mat. Yeah. You're moving down into your Shavasana. So adjust your whole body. So space out your legs so you feel relaxed on the hips, and then your shoulders roll down towards your hip. So most of the weight are actually onto your upper back. Your palms facing up, arms away from the body. Then you really close your eyes. In an exhale through your nose. Relax your face. Relax your shoulders, relax your arms, all the way down to fingertips, relax. Relax your torso, relax your heart. Relax your hips, your legs, all the way down towards your toes. So the whole body is staying down on the mat. Just allow the gravity to hold you down. So observe your breathing. Release all tension from your body. So you slow down your breath. Keep it smooth and long. As you inhale, gently open your eyes. Move the fingers and toes. Remain eyes closed. Feet together, arms overhead. Inhale, stretch away from top to toes. Exhale, release, and bring your knees to chest, hugging in with the arms. Catch by the elbows and rock side to side. Massage your back. And as you exhale, lean right side. Stay there for one breath. As you inhale, press up to your seating. Okay. Into your crossed position of a choice or Anjaneyasana. Palms towards your heart. Rub palms together. Energize palms towards your eyes. Receive your energy. Rub palms again. Energize palms towards your ears. Receive your knowledge. One more time. Energize palm towards your face, your back head coming down towards your shoulders, your chest, your back running down towards your hips, your thighs, your legs, your feet, and back towards your arms and your shoulders. Palms towards your heart. We're going to do 3 closings, 3 bandhas. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale. Thank you for your energy. 2 more. Inhale, lift up your arms, lift your chin, stretch your neck. Exhale. Feeling grateful for the practice. 1 more round. Inhale. Exhale. May your practice take root into your heart. Namaste. And thank you. So I hope you enjoyed the class, and I'll see you next time. And take care.